Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition. I'm the Mysterious JG. Um, so I've been away from the game for just a couple of days here, but I do remember I have thought in my free moments here and there about what I want to do, and really looking at it, there's kind of two things. Well, there's a couple of options we've got here with what are we going to do with the peace that we have, and one of them is throw down a couple more cities in. I don't know how good the land is considered. I don't know if the game really pays attention to, longitude and latitude. These cities here are always really prosperous. Like, this region of Japan is really prosperous. But, like, throwing down a bunch of cities in this river valley of whatever this... I'm sure this river has a name. I don't know the name of this river. Throwing down some cities here once they've taken over. Putting another city, like, here... Maybe dropping a city here, dropping a city here and here. Like, these are all things that might be a good use of labor. But the thing is, eventually, once I've taken all this over, I'm going to turn it into a district to be run by the AI. And I'm going to give it a fairly limited number of not particularly great officers to do it with. So it's kind of like, certainly the AI is not, with the limited resources it has available, going to build up new cities up here. But if I just put the cities in place, the question is, will the AI, like, using overseers, gradually, slowly but surely develop and increase the output of these cities? And I don't know that for sure. So it may or may not be a good idea to throw some new cities in here. As I look here, it's like, I don't know if it would be valuable to add, like, another city right here, for example. Because, like, let's see. If I were to come, like, here and try to add a facility. Or here and add a facility. There probably is room right here for a city that's not going to completely overlap with those. And similarly, I'm surprised at how few districts this place has to expand to. But I probably could. I'm probably better off throwing in more cities here, to tell you the truth. But these cities I'm adding myself are generally much more limited. I don't know if I'm picking the wrong spots or what. But they're a bit more limited in where you can actually build stuff. Like, I feel like Shibata and Kuretake already existed, but Muramatsu, I think I built myself, and it's only got a few places it can go. But you come down here, like, I know I built Aizu Shingu, even though it existed in a previous scenario. But here, like, it was always a long shot this would work. Imaiachi, I built myself, and maybe that was never a great idea. Motogi, I built myself. It's actually got quite a few places it could expand to. So maybe it would be worth if it would let me do it. Costs a lot of gold, and I don't really have it to spare right now, but... Yeah, I guess I don't have the infinite possibilities. But you could build in a place like this. I don't understand why I'm not allowed to throw a city up here, actually. But basically, I'm just not allowed to do anything with that island. This does look like it would have room. And here, too, although both of them together might be too much to ask. There's definitely something going on where if the district is entirely... Like, why can't I build at these places? I'm not sure. And it's probably because my control doesn't extend out that far for this district. Here... could build here, but they'll tell you that the terrain is bad. Anyway, I don't have that much money, so I don't want to waste almost all of it in one single shot until I've... what is this? This is probably telling me I have... Oh, it's trying to tell me to create a new province because there's that one city that doesn't have a province yet. Alright, well, this place here can actually expand. This has got canals going. This has got an orchard going. F, 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 and then an E. I don't remember what canals do, but I don't think they're going to improve any other zone. So I could put a cargoman up here and have all these F places be conscripts, because it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a city that's kind of closest to the front line here that's pumping out a lot of troops. Although it's not that close to the front line. Whatever. Conscripts. And we'll get... the young leader of the Satake to do it. You should not be the overseer of this place. Actually, I think I'll have him do it. Yeah, he'll do it with less people than usual. You'll see. So, probably we've got more of these to do than we have enough gold. To be perfectly honest. We're burning through gold at a great rate with all this, like, attempt at rapid development here. But I feel like this is worth doing. We'll get Shaman Yamazaki working on it. We may, not have enough money to develop everything this month. What about no theater? No theater would eat up all of our money. Large garden. That's just an expensive one. I will come back to these in future periods, I'm sure. But I love me a cargoman. Actually, you know what? Let's do the unthinkable. Can't afford you, Merchant of Sakai. We ran out of labor, and we still have a little bit of gold left. Perfect. And I'll just leave the development alone, the other development alone for now. Because I could technically afford... No, I don't have enough labor left to do it anyway, so forget it. Alright, what else do I want to do? I need to really think about whether I can finish off... Once we get more food, do I have enough troops deployed to finish off these enemies? So... Lady Tolpanzer is just going to be able to actually stop them from deploying and nothing else. And we'll definitely need more troops to actually finish these guys off. So one of the questions in my mind is, do I want to move some officers up here and march out of these cities? And the answer might be they don't really have enough troops in them to make that great an idea. I think Rifu is probably part of what's launching that attack right now. So I need to get... So Teriyaki Castle and Rifu Castle and probably Sawa Castle will eventually be... these are not great officers for military either. Oh, I got... Kagetsugu Amakasu. He looks like he's kind of a warrior dude. His stats aren't awful. They're not great. I've got a couple of officers who are kind of doing a lot of talking in the comment section who aren't really doing anything exciting. They might appreciate the chance to go up and do some battle. Like I'm thinking particularly, you haven't used you in forever. Where are you these days? You're in Yonezawa Castle. But some of you guys are in the other province. Kamihato. Yeah, but I haven't seen it. Okay, so Akariando is in Shizukuishi Palace. And so is Eventide Fate. Lady Tolpanzer's already up there in combat. Those guys are in Watari Castle. You were in Mamuro Castle. Mamuro and Shizukuishi castles. I want to kind of find those. So I think... Okay, you are actually in a place that you don't have high troop counts, but you might be involved in a future attack. So what if we were to move Eventide Fate to Isawa to march out some of its troops? What is the problem? Oh. So Isawa will get you can get a Kariando who will be pissed, but and then Teriyaki can get Eventide Fate. And then this will be the trade. just so they're not completely left gutted, we'll move you up there. And then Mamoru Castle, I think, was Rifu's got 4, yeah. Mamoru Castle was the new one I put up, like, over here somewhere, I thought. No. Never mind, I don't know where Mamoru Castle is. So, oops. Oh, it's here. How many troops has it got? Oh, it might be marching, regardless. No, I won't bother to move them. Alright. So, Mamoru Castle might be marching out under bloody-handed, just going straight north. And those other castles will come up here and try to sweep up and take care of whatever's left over. Alright. Can we please get a surrender over here? Before everybody dies.
Allow us to help.
Well, I meant to make a Cariando ruler of that castle, but it didn't quite happen.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
I really just need you guys to take that castle before your troop counts collapse. Because if it goes below 4,000, we're screwed. And yeah, I mean, people are, obviously Masamune's been sending out some armies on some long marches, but I don't really have any options to, do anything with rations in this game and have people marching on reduced rations. It's just not a game mechanic that they use. Masamune's army went home just based on the fact that there's too many troops to feed. So Masamune, I guess I meant to move him. I've still got him hanging out. Their provisions are really low, but they're about to give up. Just hold on until they give up, and you get food teleported to them as a base.
You're not ready for the battlefield.
Throw down your weapons. Hiyama Castle now belongs to us. Akita clan was eliminated by that lady.
Enemy officer captured.
And we constructed a ranch. So it won't happen immediately, but they will now get resupplied, and there's about a little over 3,000 troops. I could start marching them. We'll need, yeah, that's like the main enemy castle. We'll need some force to take it. It was handy that these guys fought each other for a while, but it's still going to take some force to finish them off. Meanwhile, luckily, because of the tribals, Lady Tolpanzer probably is going to be able to finish off this castle, even though you wouldn't have thought she would be able to do it. That'll be the end of the non-boot, won't it? Yeah. So I should get plenty of food now. Large amounts of ore dug out from mine at Yokote Castle. Now it's gotten more lively as a result. Lively. Cannot believe sickness is taken. Let's leave bases far away from our main castle to their lords.
Your orders?
Templar.
Reporting in.
Have Toko Castle surrounded by a force of thousands, falls only a matter of time. Ohiji Castle surrounded by a force of 5,000, falls only a matter of time. We, income and expenses, we have money. We didn't actually get our food yet?
Reporting in.
Oh, okay, there we go. Harvest of rice. Remember, as it gold is in a nearby mine. About 15,000 people have moved in, allowing us to gain 4,000 gold in taxes. Nice. And we've received gold from the tribes. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's immediate LY. Oh, this is where I was going to move Bloody-Handed, but I didn't send him there. Maybe they haven't all arrived. Maybe I didn't move them all as cleverly as I thought I did. So we got Eventide Fate there. So that's 6,000 plus. Probably move Masamune here and Bloody-Handed here and let them all march up and just finish this off and try not to sell food in the meantime. Oh, looks like you guys are on the attack. Pardon me. But actually, we will we'll get Masamune and we'll also get Shigezane. Maybe we'll let Bloody-Handed stay put after all. You guys are still showing 0 food. Now you got 120 food, but you will re-up your food soon enough. Oh, and as you can see, these guys are actually engaging in the ancient art of war at sea. It is great. I'm fine with them fighting each other while I wait to roll them up. I have a valuable technique to teach agility. Movement speed up slightly. She's already got 3 traits. He's got 6 traits. I like the idea of getting to this guy. Ooh. Actually, I don't need to figure this out now. I'll do it later. I can get all these structures that I put off building built now that we got a little bit more money. I've actually got multiples to try to figure out here, so we're going to get a Cargaman going. Might take you a while, but we'll get it going. And we'll get that no theater. I prefer no theater. Yep, I do. Got a large garden going. We will. I'm already like, what the hell am I going to call this video later? We haven't. Well, I guess we didn't knock out an entire force forever, so. You know what, rice dealer? Because none of the things that boost. I mean, blacksmith would do better for crops, better for crops. But quicker population increase might be better. We can gain no more advantage in deals than this. Whatever. We will be building. Yeah, we'll go our normal path here. We won't have an overseer this for next time, but that's too bad. Get our cargoman going. And we got a lot of stuff to build. It's going to take a while to get it built, but you know, you'll get it done eventually. Facility can't be built due to lack of development. This place really sucks. Okay, we still got a good amount of labor and cash left. That used up all of our labor. We still got a little bit of cash.
What would you like?
I'd like the idea that I was going to buy just a little bit, get in the habit of buying just a few guns every turn.
Thank you very much.
And we've still got a couple of... so I need to wait for... other officers to get in place, and I really got to think about, is there another city from which because Memoro Castle is where that's where the Bloody Handed is. Do I want him to march out of there, or do I just want to leave it to those guys and get the Bloody Handed, get him moved over to what are going to be the front lines later on? Or just let him hang out there for a while. Because now I've got enough. I mean, if I have these full-strength units so that it's cities that have like 3,000 and 4,000 troops each, and they all march up together and come through here, it'll take a while because of the distance, but there's no troops here that can stop them. I guess to really make sure that it's overkill, do I already have somebody heading for reef? Yeah. Between the Masamune and Teramune are moving to those cities. I guess Yamagata Castle is probably a better place than Mamoru Castle right now for for the bloody-handed, because he can march those troops out of there. All right. So by next month, we'll have some officers who've moved into new positions and are ready to launch swift attacks. Like Sho, who really is Dan Zybar. And, or Dan Zybar. Yeah, and it's the distances involved. I mean, the AI probably would have vassalized those states to the north rather than conquered them, but if I have them under my direct sway before we deal with the larger enemies, I'll just feel like we've done everything we can to get as strong as possible before we face our next big fights. See you guys next time.